You know guys, I think today's video is one of those videos that's very rare in the fact that I genuinely believe there's going to be so many people that agree that this might be one of those rare unanimous agreements amongst the majority of the community that will watch this and realize why, honestly, you should probably stop playing Call of Duty. If you're somebody that wants to enjoy your time, then you probably shouldn't play the game. If you're somebody that gets angry, if you're somebody that has paranoia that somebody on the enemy team is cheating, or if you think there's an element of the game that's not legit, then you're gonna agree with a lot of the things that are in this video because, guys, the bombshell I have in regards to this new adaptation to be cheating in Call of Duty. Honestly, for me, it's enough to tell you right now, stop playing Call of Duty. Especially at this very specific point where there's like damn near nothing happening. It's really not a good idea. Now, before we go any further, I need you guys to do me a quick favor. I need you to Batista bomb the absolute shite out of the like button right now. And that button that says subscribe, I need you to cock slap the fuck out of it right now because we're getting closer to 50,000 subscribers. You guys know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fooly50. And I feel the need to bring this back down in the comments below, guys. Hashtag Scat Summer, because right now, in today's video, we are fucking scatting and shitting and pooping. Pooping all over Activision. And here's a quick self-plug because while I'm saying don't play any of these current Call of Duties, on June 30th, Monday, I'm going to be streaming World War II here on the channel, and you're all fucking invited. It's gonna be a goddamn party. Get yourself a memby. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And enjoy a Call of Duty game that is not from this current era of dog shit games. And specifically, not dog shit games where you need to be worrying about whether or not somebody is actively cheating undetected. I mean, guys, just take a look at this, man. I saw this a couple of days ago. It almost has 1 million fucking views on Twitter. This guy named Toons comes out with a tweet talking about, this is the state of cheating. He has a Cronus hardwired inside his controller. Completely undetectable unless pulled apart.
Oh shot. This guy's a Cronus inside his
cheating,
controller.
Bro. Look, I went to go change his sticks to fix his stick drift. He's got stick drift.
Literal Cronus in his controller. This is the older model, but still. What point is that even soldered to?
I don't know, but he's cheating in Warzone for sure.
Look, when it comes to the validity of this clip and whether or not these people are engagement farming, honestly is like the least relevant part of this video. Honestly, I think I believe it. I mean, if you're going out of your way to solder a device into your controller, and these people are telling you that it's a goddamn Cronus that's been hardwired installed into the controller, I'm inclined to believe that motherfuckers are out here not only with a Cronus Zen, which we already know is a thing on the market that a lot of people use, but I guess now there's an even scummier way to go about it where you can have it installed inside of your controller. I mean, guys, what the fuck is going on in Call of Duty, man? Not only is there an infestation of cheaters and hackers that are seemingly going nowhere because the Ricochet anti-cheat does jack shit, but on top of that, there's people with hardware devices that they can install into their controllers, and some people have it inside of their controllers that are undetectable, and they are free to cheat as much as humanly possible, not being detected, ruining everybody's experience. And as we've talked about in past videos, you can even compete in the World Series of Warzone using one of these things and potentially get earnings as a fucking cheater. And hold that thought about the World Series of Warzone thing because the second half of today's video is going to be so unbelievably shocking when I tell you guys that there's multiple bombshells in this bitch. But back to the Cronus itself, I mean, as you guessed, guys, of course, while I'm out here spreading awareness and dropping truth bombs, of course there's gonna be people that are trying to justify the use of Cronus Zen. I mean, this guy over here responds to this entire post talking about, you do realize that the Cronus is detectable because it's a program and not because it's a block on their desk, right? Do people actually think this? To which this guy absolutely just drops sack all over him talking about, do you actually have any idea what you're talking about? Clearly not. If programmed well, it is entirely undetectable. All it does is emulate controller inputs. It simply adds in your right stick being held down when shooting to control recoil. Anyways, he continues talking about its usage in console, which again is another thing. It's gotten to the point where it's not even the matter as to whether or not you enable or disable crossplay. Guys, if you're on console, you can still cheat.
Now you trying to be my friend talking about good game. Fuck you, nigga. Ain't no good game. Get the fuck out my face.
Anybody that thinks you cannot cheat on console, they're ignorant or they're naive at best. And to the gooch lickers who are inevitably going to be like, oh my god, you think everybody's cheating? That's because you suck. It's a skill issue. Shut the fuck up, you fat tub of lard. There's cheaters on console, man. And even if they're not on console, simply having a controller that you can just attach a device to the bottom of and not be detected. Guys, what is stopping any of us, any of the people watching today's video, from purchasing that shit, attaching it to our controllers, and cheating? And on that topic, check out this tweet, this response from the homie ExoGhost, who comes out here and says, over 700,000 controller players purchased a Cronus Zen according to the manufacturer. What? There's a high chance you're meeting at least one cheater in every match. Now, I can't validate that last statement, but let me tell you one thing right now. If you have any sort of paranoia towards this, I'm not even gonna bother being one of those people saying like, oh, you think everybody's cheating, that's because you suck. Because there's no way to validate whether or not they are cheating or not. If you want to prove that these people are not cheating, I mean, be my fucking guest. If you use a Cronus Zen, you can literally play this shit undetected. Good luck proving that guy's not cheating. You understand how this works? That entire big question mark, not knowing whether or not somebody is cheating, that is a problem that should be solved on the back end by who? By motherfucking Activision and Ricochet. And have they done a good job this far? Fuck no!
And you fucking greedy corporate fucks can suck on my fucking 18-inch cock!
Guys, the shit I took in the toilet bowl this morning would have a higher impact on the cheating problem in Call of Duty than Ricochet and Activision currently do. And speaking of Activision's negligence on the entire situation, seeing as how they do absolutely fuck all to solve this issue, let me present yet another bombshell to everybody. You see guys, we've talked about the World Series of Warzone open qualifiers and all the cheaters that are running amok in there. I mean, all the biggest streamers out there that you watch clips of, they're getting sharded on by cheaters. Activision has done absolutely nothing. They don't have a single fucking response. They haven't acknowledged this situation whatsoever, even though there is a potential earning that these cheaters can get through this qualifier, through this World Series of Warzone, as illegitimate players that are cheating and hacking. Yes, you heard that right. There is a potential that these people earn money in this tournament through cheating illegitimately. Now, why am I mentioning this? Because in other esports and in other franchises and other games, when a cheater has the potential of earning money, they get fucking shat on. This is a tweet that comes out from Fortnite Competitive. Last year, they talked about how in their ranked cups and in their divisional cups and all their other tournaments that there is a cheating and hacking problem that inevitably happens in competitive games. We can all agree there. They later had an update that said, this week we filed a lawsuit against a player who cheated in our tournaments. This player used cheating software and hardware and tried to avoid getting caught by using multiple accounts. It didn't work. Cheating has no place in Fortnite, and we're doing everything we can to stop it, including legal action. And as we know, when it comes to Activision, they've done literally nothing. They would never do this. But here is another tweet that came out from Fortnite Competitive not too long ago where they said, this just in, the judge ruled in our favor after the cheater ignored our lawsuit. The player is required to pay $175,000 and will donate what we collect to charity. They are also banned from playing Fortnite forever.
We did it!
Fortnite, Epic Games, whoever was the legal team behind this, bravo. Like, genuinely, I applaud you. I have the biggest smile on my face right now. When it comes to cheaters and hackers, I don't give a fuck what the reasoning is. You can eat shit and eat my cock and take a dick in the throat. I don't give a flying fuck, alright? You want to be Tiana Trump your entire life? Go ahead, bro. But when you get caught and you have to pay the consequence. Motherfucker, you're gonna pay the goddamn consequence, because ain't no way, if I'm a publishing company, if I have any rights in this franchise, you're not cheating in my shit. And if you do, you're not getting away with it, my boy. Bravo, Fortnite. I salute these people to the highest extent. And I don't even want to bother showing some of the responses, because some people are crying out here talking about, oh, that's just guy's whole well-being. You just destroyed his life. Oh, he's gonna be in debt his whole life. Ha ha, bitch. You shouldn't have cheated. That's what you goddamn get. And I hope we see the same out of Activision and the cheating and hacking situation here in Call of Duty, specifically in this World Series of Warzone event where there's potential earnings on the line. Do I see it happening? No, not at all, because Activision, like we've discussed before, they're just some of the greediest, nastiest, porkiest fucking pigs of a goddamn publishing company. Would you expect them to take action on this, especially considering the fact that they may need to pay legal fees on this? Absolutely not. But it goes to show, and this is the full circle moment that you've been waiting for, seeing as how Activision would never take the same steps that Fortnite has taken against cheaters and hackers. Can you really ensure that Activision has your back against cheaters and hackers? I mean, I've made this joke before. People are getting cheated on and hacked on in the World Series of Warzone for $1 million fucking dollars, and Activision says nothing. What do you think they think about you getting cheated and hacked on for free? Once again, guys, I recommend you simply stop playing Call of Duty. If it's gotten this bad, to the point where you can't verify whether or not somebody is legit in your lobby, why stress yourself out? If you're not getting paid to play the game, stop playing Call of Duty. At this current point in BO6, where there's literally nothing going on, nothing of substance at least, if the cheating and hacking problem is still this bad, and Activision has not done shit about it, and we're just sitting there watching all of these other games actually take action against these fucking cheaters, then my recommendation is to genuinely stop playing Call of Duty, because it's not worth it anymore. Not at this point, alright? But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on this new Cronus Zen adaptation that you can have installed into your controller? And what do you think of Fortnite's decision against the cheater that they caught? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.